Hi, welcome to Radio 1 Movies with me, Rhianna. There are so many films to get through. Man From U.N.C.L.E. with interviews from Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer, Trainwreck, Greta Gerwig talks about Mistress America, plus I review Paper Towns and Absolutely Anything and Pixels. But first of all, let's start with Man From U.N.C.L.E. This is a Guy Ritchie spy thriller about an American spy and a Russian one having to join forces during the Cold War.
Does this mean anything to you?
It's Sparta centrifuge for refining uranium. I am not staying here.
Where are you gonna go?
Swimming.
Now, leads Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill clearly had a great time making this film.
There was so much fun to be had on set that Henry's right. I mean, we were having so much fun that it didn't feel like work. So, I mean, you'd finish the end of a 12, 13, maybe 14, sometimes 15 or 16-hour day. Yeah. And you go home and you go home and the only thing you're thinking is, I can't wait to get to work tomorrow. I can't wait to see what kind of folk songs we're going to be singing or who's going to be the butt of all the jokes. You know, I mean, it was...
Was it usually Henry?
No.
Pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
This looks really sleek and the editing is fun, the set and the costume design really worked for me. It's all set in different parts of Europe. But this only highlights the lack of charisma between the characters. The plot is terrifically dull and it's only the occasional slick car chase which saves it from being utterly dire. So 2 stars for Man From U.N.C.L.E. Next up, it's Paper Towns. Following on from the resounding success of The Fault in Our Stars, this adaptation of a John Green novel focuses on Quentin, who's obsessed with the enigmatic Margot, going so far as to follow the clues that she's left when she disappears.
Moscow, Rockland, Beaverkill, Aglow, Chatham, Wallaceburg. These are all the towns in that general vicinity.
Are any of them paper towns?
What's a paper town?
It's a fake city that map makers would put on their maps, so then if they get copied illegally, then they'd know.
Whoa.
What?
Aglow, New York.
What I really liked about Paper Towns was the change in pace from an angsty teenage romantic comedy drama to this buddy road trip movie. The emphasis is on bonding and friendship, and the voices of the teenagers sounded really authentic. Cara Delevingne's Margot isn't always physically on screen, but her presence underlies everything, which just goes to show how much gravitas she brought to this role. So 4 stars for Paper Towns. Next up is Trainwreck. This is the latest comedy from Judd Apatow and newcomer Amy Schumer about her character's uncompromising attitude to monogamy until she meets a sports surgeon, played by Bill Hader, who surprises her.
Will you say that again, please?
I was wondering if I could see you again.
You know what? I'm gonna call the police.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll just talk to you about it tomorrow at the interview, okay?
Oh, yes. Yes, she said
Okay.
yes. She said yes.
Bye.
All right, I'll talk to you then.
Oh, man.
Huh?
Considering all the hype, I was a little bit disappointed. It didn't hang together as a film quite so well. It does work as a Saturday Night Live sketch show. Amy Schumer's supposed uniqueness felt rehashed. Bill Hader was the star for me though, as the charismatic leading man. And the comedy itself was brave. It wasn't afraid to push the boundaries, so 3 stars for Trainwreck. Next up, it's Mistress America. This is a quirky comedy about a girl and her soon-to-be stepsister trying to figure out what it is to be young in New York.
You cried so hard, like whiny. Where are you going? I was being real, but maybe Claire then goes and marries him. They live in Greenwich, Connecticut in some big gross house. Do you know that place?
Yeah, Greenwich Grossville.
Right? Living off of his riches and my t-shirt idea.
This stars Greta Gerwig, who also wrote the script, so I asked her just how precious she was with those words.
No changing lines, no changing words. I don't even like it when, this sounds so draconian, but I don't even like it when an actor makes the line their own by somehow adding a you know or a like. If there's a like or a you know, we've placed it there, right? And we want it said that way, but not another way.
Sharp and fiercely astute, this is a coming-of-age comedy for all ages. There's almost no time to absorb everything because each line has something killer in it. If you loved Frances Ha, you'll love this too. 4 stars for Mistress America. Now before I go, a quick word on Absolutely Anything. This is the latest Simon Pegg British comedy where he gets the powers to do literally absolutely anything. It's quite basic, there's nothing particularly new, but I left with a smile on my face, so 3 stars for Absolutely Anything. Also out is Pixels, Adam Sandler and Kevin James' latest outing where they have to save the world from an alien species who come down to Earth in the form of 80s arcade games. I loved the concept, I did not like the cheesy payoff, so 2 stars for Pixels. Next week I'll be reviewing Gemma Bovary with an interview from Gemma Arterton, Vacation and Sinister 2, so click here to subscribe and catch that then.